Hi, this is Pearl and welcome to my channel. So today I thought I would try for you the Tarte Hydroflex Serum Foundation. Now this I got in the color 25N. It's a light medium neutral, and what it says on the Sephora website is it's a vegan infused serum foundation that flexes with your skin to cover imperfection, hydrate, and promote better bare skin. It's a medium coverage with a natural finish, which I think is amazing. And it says it's supposed to visibly brighten, smooth, and hydrate for up to 12 hours while Hydroflex technology moves with skin so it never cakes or creases. It easily covers imperfections and minimizes the look of pores, fine lines, and wrinkles. So I thought I would do a wear test today. So if you're interested in seeing how this works, then please keep on watching. So for today, I'm gonna go ahead and start with the Farsali liquid primer because you know I have oily skin. And so for me to wear almost any foundation, I need to use this. So I'm gonna take a few drops of this, and I'm sad that this is no longer going to be in stock after they sell out. We don't know if Bouncy is coming back after they have their baby or if they're just going to let it go out of business. I'm not quite sure. So there's that. I do have one more backup of this. Then I'm going to take the blur stick from Milk Makeup and put this into my pores. And what I like to do is I like to put it on areas where my pores are enlarged. And then I just take my finger and I just kind of press it in. Now, one thing, I am just trying to use this up, but I prefer the Tarte primer, the minimizing smoothing primer instead, but I want to use up what I have. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Okay, let's look at this. So this is number 25N, and it says to shake well, massage 2 to 4 drops into fingertips, a sponge or a brush, and blend into skin. For more coverage, use 4 to 6 drops. Now, I don't like to use my fingers, so I'm just going to use my Real Techniques brush here, and I'm going to go ahead and shake this up. From the C collection, I do like their bronzer and blush, so I'm hoping that I like this as well. So let's see what color this looks like on my hand. Well, that's what it looks like. Oh, it looks like it's going to work well. So let me go ahead and put some onto my sponge. I'm just going to put a few drops here. And let's put it on one half of my face. Okay, it's got a light perfume smell to it. And I think my sponge soaked up a lot of the product. So let's go ahead and stipple this on. It is a light coverage, and I think you do need more than 2 to 4 drops. So let's go ahead and put this in on half of my face. And I think this is a light coverage. I think this is a good color for me. So there's a half with and the half without. Let's see if we can build this up. So let me put a second layer on. Okay. I don't think it gives a medium coverage, but I think it gives a light medium coverage. But it does feel like I have nothing on my face. Wow, that looks really natural, doesn't it? Well, let me put my hair back. That looks really natural. Okay, let's finish the other side. I do like that it feels like I have nothing on because I like that kind of natural finish, even though I have major hyperpigmentation. But the hyperpigmentation I will cover with a concealer. Now they do have a Tarte C concealer. Maybe I'll try that next. But I've been really loving the Dior Forever Nude. So I'm going to use that today. Okay, so that's what it looks like. Let's go ahead and use my Dior Forever Skin Correct. I have mine in 2N and 3N. So the 2N I'm going to use under my eyes. I'm really tired. My kids are finally done with school. And now it's summer and it crept up on me, so I don't have that many activities lined up for the kids. They're going to do a wakeboarding camp, because one of my sons missed out on that a couple years ago before COVID because he got sick. So he wants to do that. And since we live in San Diego, I mandate that they do junior lifeguard because I want them to be water safe when they get to the age where they can go to the beach by themselves without a parent to watch them. I keep telling them that they're going to be grateful that I'm not sitting there ruining their mojo when they're there with all their friends, having their parents on the outskirts of the beach watching them, right? At least that's what I would have been mortified if my parents had to come with me to the beach. when I was younger, which they did because when we lived in LA, I was younger, so I couldn't go to the beach by myself or with my friends. The parent always had to be there. Okay, so far I like how that looks. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Perfector, and I'm gonna use this under my eyes to set my concealer and on my eyelids. Do this right here on my areas around my nose. Then I've really been enjoying this Dior Powder No Powder, so I'm gonna put this on the rest of my face. And I'm just gonna use my Hourglass brush and just stamp that into my skin. I've been really enjoying this. Tempted to get the 2N for under my eyes, but it looks like I have nothing on. So look at that. It minimizes the look of my pores. My skin looks natural. This is a really good color for me. Okay, so it is 10:20 right now. So I'm gonna finish off the rest of my face and then I'll see you again in a few hours to see how this is wearing. Okay, so I'm back. I have my full face on. I am trying the Lisa Eldridge products. That video should have gone up yesterday. I'll have that linked right up here. Well, it was 10:20, so we'll be back in a few hours to see how this serum foundation works on my face. Okay, see you then. Okay, it is 2:20, so I've had this Tarte Serum Foundation, Hydroflex Serum Foundation on for 4 hours, and let's take a look. I think it looks pretty good. I'm looking a little bit oily, but remember I only put on a little bit of the Powder No Powder from Dior on. Don't mind this lifting of the concealer. That's from the Lisa Eldridge products that I used. I have places I need to go take my daughter to dance, so I'm gonna take a blotting paper. And let's see, because I'm a little bit oily around my nose, just a tiny bit up here, and then right here. And I think it still looks good. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it at that, and I'll see you back in a few hours to see how this continues wearing. All right, it's 6:45. I've had this on for about 8.5 hours, and I think it wore really well. I am getting oily, and part of this is the Lisa Eldridge highlighter, but it's starting to wear off on my nose and around my chin, and that's normal for any foundation that's not long wearing. But I think it wore away beautifully, and this wore really nice. I did have to blot at the 4-hour mark, and I would have to blot again now if I continue to wear it. But look, it didn't go into my fine lines or wrinkles. I think this is beautiful. And maybe if I set it, like bake set it, like I usually do, it might wear better. But today I just put on the Powder No Powder, and I just did a light dusting of that because I was testing the Lisa Eldridge products out. Okay, I think so far, I like this. I think this is a great everyday kind of a foundation, a light coverage. It's serum-like. It feels like you have nothing on. It's great. It feels like it's just my natural face, and I like the natural finish of this. Okay, so this was a winner for me. All right, I'm gonna keep using this until the end of the month, and I'll give you my final thoughts on the product at that monthly product roundup. All right, well, thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoy these types of wear tests, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know every time I upload a new video, and I'll see you next time.